Nicky Hawkins just come back from Old Trafford virtually. West Ham Fan TV. It was Manchester United 1, West Ham 0, obviously. Look, I'm not. I've said this twice now, but I'm going to keep on repeating it. I'm not disappointed with the result. I'm disappointed in the manner of the defeat.
Positive team selections get you positive results at the end of the day. And when you're going out with a near enough 8 defensive players, and it ain't going to wash in my eyes. Right, let's go back to December when we played Brighton at home. We started off like that again. 8 defensive-minded players and 2 attackers. Like, we set up like we was in a relegation battle tonight. What is going on? Like, are we fighting? Are we fighting for Europe here, or are we fighting to stay in the league? Like, I'm glad that you've come to me a bit later on down the road, Nicky, because I was losing it, and I am. I appreciate it, mate. But at the end of the day, right, we're going up there. It's a free hit. We go for it. If we lose and we've had a go, we can all walk away like we did a couple of weeks ago when I spoke to you for the first time, and I said to you at Man City that I was proud of the team. The manager's let us down tonight. He's insulted every West Ham fan up and down the land with that team selection tonight. Right, going up there, I don't know what Ben Rama's got to do to get in his team. Right, I just don't understand it. And let's be honest. If anyone thought that we was getting anything up there, they're deluded as fans. Like with that starting lineup, do you know what I mean? We've not had one shot on target in 2 matches now. We played them in the cup. We got no shot on target. We played them in the league. We've got no shot on target. So what is going on?
I mean, it's like Groundhog Day for me. For some reason, he's got this mentality. Look, you mentioned Brighton there. He'd done the same against Brighton. Maybe it's because it's a bogey team of ours and we've struggled to beat them. But gets to these games and you know, I've been full of praise for him this season. He's been a revelation. But there are things in his game that he needs to take criticism and he needs to look at. And freezing up against these big 6, supposedly big 6, is one that he's got to look at and you know. Start to change.
He's rolling back, like thinking Man United of 25 years ago. Like he's thinking that Man United are this powerhouse team that's just going to come straight through us. Like let's have it right here. They drew with Palace like a week ago. Do you know what I mean? 0-0 in one of the worst games going. And now, well, they're up. Don't forget they played Thursday night and all against Milan, so they've had minimal rest, and we're setting up at 5 at the back, and. It's like we set up like a relegation team tonight. I'm sorry, but like that's done it for me, really. How can you do it? How can you be fighting for a European front? And you're like, we're all positive, we're all like going in one direction. Like I've been saying it to you on the last couple of times I've been on here, right? 12 cup finals, 11 cup finals, right? That's a game where what did we do in that game? We done nothing, so to speak. All we've done was just a bystander, sit back, wait for United to get a chance because they're that good. They will get a chance in the end, right? Or they will make a chance, whether it's an own goal or it's anything in play. And then that's it, like nothing. You know what I mean? And he's bringing these people off the bench. Sorry, Nicky, right? But he's bringing these people off the bench, right? He's bringing these people off the bench to save the game. So why can't these people start the game like Ben Rama and like give him a bit of lease of life instead of keep criticising the man, saying he's not doing this, he's not doing that. You're supposed to be the manager. You're supposed to give the man confidence. Do you know what I mean? And all you keep doing is shooting the man down. Sorry, mate.
Absolutely. The thing is about it, it's a strange approach to take because I know that the West Ham media and things look at fan cams like these and you know they take opinions into. I mean, if he goes for it and loses tonight, there's no criticism there. There's no criticism. 100%. If he starts Ben Rama and we go for it and we go and get beat 1-0, everyone's going, look, we had a go. Maybe we're not just there yet. I know the bench is very thin, but when you set up to basically invite them on, there was no need for the likes of Rashford or Bruno or anyone like that to start tracking back because we just wasn't attacking.
100%.
It's just like shooting ducks in a barrel, isn't it? It's just like you keep on inviting them on. Then they score. Then you think, oh shit, we better change this now. And by then it's just too late.
100%, mate. Let's look at it this way, Nicky, right? We go to the Etihad. We set up 4-2-3-1, right, against the best team in the country and the best team in Europe at the time on this big 20-game plus unbeaten run, right? And then we go to Old Trafford and now we're setting up at 5 at the back. That just makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like, you're setting up against a team who, let's be honest, Man United ain't the well-beaten team that they was 20 years ago. Like, when me and you were growing up, Nicky, they was a world-class team with world-class players. They've got a couple of good players in their team. But let's be honest, Henderson's been in goal all night. He's done nothing. He hasn't had one save to make all night. I looked at the stats, right? And I'll go on stats, yeah? Our possession, right? Yeah, we had loads of the ball, but we've done nothing with it. It's poor.
Do you think Moyes gets influenced by previous results? You know, like the Palace going up there last week or getting a 0-0 draw. Do you think he thinks to himself like, yeah, we'll have a bit of that. Set up defensively, they won't be able to break us down.
Yeah, but let's look at it like this, though, Nicky, right? Chelsea dropped points, Everton dropped points, right, over the weekend. This is our chance now. If we go up there and we put in a positive result and we get a win there, we are serious top 4 contenders. Like top 4. Like we're looking like a team. We've got a game in hand, and like, yeah, this is a bit of us, right? If we go up there and get a draw and we put in a good performance, we go, you know what, confidence is good, right? We've got a point. It wasn't what we want. We've gone up there and we've done absolutely nothing, right? And he's set up in a way to think to himself, you know what, we're going to defend for 90 minutes against Manchester United. We're not good enough to defend for 90 minutes against Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? I would rather us go forward, have a go. And if we lose, we can all look at it and go, you know what, we lost. That's it. We move on.
Fair play,
He's done it, mate, for me, like on certain things like that. And it's gutting. I'm gutted tonight. As a fan, I'm truly gutted because before the game, over the weekend, I was buzzing for this game. I was thinking, you know what, we've got a good chance to go up there, right? They've got injuries. They played Thursday night. Everything was in our favour, and he sets up with 5 at the back.
Waste the opportunity.
He's wasted the moment. Right? Obviously, we've got Arsenal next week. The fear is how we bounce back now next week, because that performance, I know Lingard will be back, but it's one of them ones now. We're in games now where we're playing against teams who are starting to hit a bit of form, like Leicester, Arsenal next week. We've got Wolves coming up. So
they're the teams, aren't they? You've got the teams around you. You've got the likes of Leicester and Chelsea coming up, but you've also going to start playing teams that are going to be taking different approaches to the game because they're fighting for their lives now. Yeah,
I agree. I agree, mate. We're hitting teams like obviously by the time we get through that, we're going to hit Newcastle before we hit the other teams like West Brom, Brighton, Burnley, and things like that. I totally get what you're saying. Obviously, the only positive to that, and I'll try and leave it on a positive, is Lingard plays 10 games now, and he's going to be playing 10 games the rest of the season.
Yeah,
there's no breaks, there's no anything now, and that's the only positive you can take out of it. I don't ever want to see 5 at the back from him again, because it just does not work. We've done it multiple times now. We've done it in the cup game. We've done it tonight. We've done it at Brighton. We've done it at Chelsea. Does not work. I'd rather us set up 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 and go for it. Do you know what I mean? And if we lose, as fans, right, we can all accept when we lose, right? Because we're not deluded, right? If we go out and have a go and go, you know what, we lost, but we had a go, right? We roll on to the next week. But when you're setting up in such a negative way, you get negative results. And that's what we got tonight, mate.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on, my friend. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Nick.